Hey, good afternoon. Hey, hope all is well. Message is going out to those of you who are newly licensed. Hey, I want to say congratulations to you for getting your new license. Man, I'm so excited for you. It's always great to add another licensed person to our team. That just means, man, you are now in position to do something incredible. I just want to encourage you to use your license, to your fullest advantage. I know my license meant everything. It was ultimately a game changer. It changed my life. Once I knew that I could use a license, I could get paid on it as often and as frequent as I chose. Every time you walk out that door, understand if you are a district leader and above, you are worth $300 to $500 per hour. So hey, kudos again. Enjoy your license. Okay. So what I'm going to do is talk to you about some basic steps that I think are going to be really critical for you for really taking your business to another level. I want to use this as kind of like a preparatory. I'll forward out again some of these bullet points I'm going to cover, but I think these are some key things that you're going to need because now we're in this era of Zoom. The game has changed, a little bit, but some of the basics are still there, and I just want to make sure that you cover, dot your I's and cross your T's because now your license. Hey, look, now it's just a question of how fast can you become independent and active. Okay, so two things: independent and active. That just means, hey, look, I can do it by myself and I can get the result. Okay, that's key. Okay, now you've probably been working with a trainer for a little bit, but how fast can you get independent and active? Okay, or you may hear some other people say productive. Okay, so we want to get you productive, we want to get you moving, but we want to get you independent. Okay, so a couple things you're going to need. Now, if you're doing, we are all doing Zoom. Okay, so we're all on Zoom. Now, I'm basically, connecting to you in Zoom from my office. So, a couple things that you want to have always in front of you if you're doing a Zoom. Well, first thing you want to make sure is you want to designate a workplace. Somewhere in your home, somewhere that you can talk to people, about the business. Okay, I wouldn't recommend something disruptive like a kitchen countertop. In the living room, I would have like a space, maybe like in the corner of your apartment or your house, somewhere that you can designate where pretty much you kind of, it's okay, it's safe. Like you see behind me, I'm in my office, got my curtains, I got my blackboard. Normally, I have obviously a Zoom virtual background. I don't have it on now, but usually I have that on. So if you have a Zoom virtual background, man, more power to you. That's going to be great because that professionalism is going to be key as you begin to talk to people. Okay, so you want to get a designated place, in your house. Make sure so when you're doing presentations, you're talking to people, you look like a pro. All the background noise and somebody yelling, or you're in the kitchen walking around, that doesn't work. Okay, people are going to start to discredit you. They're going to say, you know what, this person is not professional. I don't know if I want to work with them. So just make sure you got that down. So I'm at my desk. I got, of course, a pen and I got a pad. Okay, so pen and I got a pad. Now my pen and pad is essential. Why? Because I write down things all the time. So if I'm meeting somebody brand new, I'm working with a new person, I'm cheating all the time. I'm writing names down. They tell me stuff about themselves. I'm writing it down because you forget. You just can't jump in front of a Zoom and think you're going to remember everything. So you want to have a pad and pen. Okay. Next thing, point number 3, you want to own a Zoom ID. Okay. So some of you have gotten that free Zoom. Now you license. You got to graduate. You got to say, hey, look, you got to spend the money, pay that $14, and go ahead and get a Zoom ID. It's $14.99 a month. You'll get a Primerica discount. Okay, so it'll take it like $12. That more than worth it. It'll pay for itself the first month. Go ahead and get that ID. Okay, why? Because you don't want to be doing a free Zoom and it cuts off after 40 minutes, and a client says, hey, look, you know what, Joe, I'm ready to move ahead, and you say okay, and you about to enter an app, and then boom, that the client drops off, and now you got to go call them back and try to get them back on. It's just disruptive, I'm telling you. So you want to make sure that you spend the money, pay for $14 or $12 a month. You can get the basic plan. Okay, that way you can have unlimited. And when people call you, okay, or when someone says, "Hey, you know what? Hey Tiffany, I want life insurance," you can say, "Okay, great. Let me give you my Zoom ID and password." Zoom is very secure. Okay, it's secure because you have a password. No one can get into it. Okay, people don't break into it. Like the issues they used to have. Now it's very, very secure. So you want to make sure you do that. Point number four, you want to make sure you have the 6-pager presentation. Now, I know there's a couple of different presentations. Some people on the team may have kind of filtered around. I don't really get too technical on presentations, but it should be a short, concise presentation. Okay, there's a 6-pager that I use. Okay, if you want the 6-pager, I can email it to you. Okay, you should have that 6-pager presentation. Okay, why? Because you want to be 100% duplicatable. You don't want to do no presentation that you can't duplicate yourself and other people can't get it. You want something that's simple that people are going to be able to get and understand. So 6-pager presentation. Okay, and you should know how to present. If you don't know how to present, you got to start presenting. You got to work on that. You should know how to present. I'm not going to go through all the how-tos on presenting, but you should have that down. You should be able to do a basic presentation for someone. Okay. I have people when I train people, I have them go through that basic presentation during the course of their training. So that way, when they get their license, they already know how to do a presentation. Okay. Point number 5, you should know how to enter what I call an IBA. Okay. Someone wants to join the business, you got to know how to enter that. You should be able to go on your own Primerica Online. You know how to enter it. You know how to do an application. You know how to, get their name, their birth date, their address. You can do a practice application, but you better know how to do it. Okay, because if someone says, "Hey Donald, I wanna join, I'm ready to join the team," and you're like, I'm not sure. Well, hey, that's not good. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're paying the $25 a month and you can enter the IBA. You should also know how to enter a life insurance application. Now, one thing I want to assign you to is to go ahead, since POL, once you've gotten appointed, now Primerica opens up the Life app. That just means if you click on Quick Quote at the top of your screen under Turbo Apps, it should show up saying now you can do quotes. Okay, now you can do the application. That's pretty cool. So one thing I would recommend is just taking the application. Okay, going in and do a practice application. Do one on yourself. Learn how to do a practice application for life insurance. Now, number 7, you should know the Primerica benefits. You should know the benefits. Okay, I should be able to ask you, "Hey, look, Rick, what's waiver of premium?" Okay, you say waiver of premium. I remember that from class. Okay, know the benefits. Okay, there's a lot of benefits that Primerica has. Okay, there's a benefit sheet. So if you Google Primerica benefits, it'll tell you all the Primerica benefits: waiver of premium, terminal illness benefit, guaranteed insurability to age 95. All that stuff you should have had in your class. Okay, child rider, terminal illness benefit. You should know those major benefits. Okay, that's key. You want to get to know and understand those, because if someone gets a plan and you're kind of like, I don't know what waiver of premium is, well, you better find out. Okay, so I want you to study and know those benefits of how they work. Okay, when you run the quick quote, you can go. When you run a quick quote, you can press print, and it'll show all the benefits. Okay, that Primerica has. We pay out $3 million in death claims every single day. 93% of our death claims are paid in 14 days. See, I know the benefits, so you got to know the Primerica benefits. Okay, though that's really key. Number 8, you should set up your own Primerica website. Okay, so what that means is on your POL, Primerica gives you an option to do a website. It's free, so you're already paying for it. Okay, so I want you to go online, click on My POL. Okay, where you check like it's a section called My POL, and off to the right and down the bottom of the page, it'll say create a website. You want to create the Primerica website. So what that does is, if somebody Googled your name, they would be able to Google your name, okay, and see that you're a Primerica person. It will give a little bit of your profile, your picture. Your picture should be very professional, not something corny, not you hanging out on the beach, whatever. It's got to be professional, okay? And make sure that you just put in some basics, but create that thing. Because nowadays, because we're on Zoom and all this other stuff, sometimes people ask for your credentials up front. They may say, hey, look, you know what, Mike, I want to see your website. And you say, I don't have a website. Yes, you do. You have a Primerica website. They can go www. They type your name in, Primerica, and boom, your website will pop right up. That is really cool and very professional. Okay, so you want to create that. Number 9, you should know how to overcome some basic objections. Okay, so you're going to encounter some basic objections in our business. What are some basic objections? I want to think about it. Is this a pyramid? Here's another one. Is term better than whole life? So there's some things, along the way. You can go to Hector Lamarck, Overcoming Objections, which is on SoundCloud. I would encourage you to listen to that. There's another one, Keith Otto, Overcoming Objections. Amazing. I mean, he just talks about basic objections, how to overcome them. Okay, so you want to get better at that. You should be able to handle the whole life versus term conversation. Okay, you didn't seen it. Hopefully you've been attentive to it. Okay, you've seen it. We talk about it in training. We talk about different things. Okay, so you want to basically be able to address that. And then last but not least, you want to aim to do 6 to 8 Zooms a week. Now, some of us are doing 6 to 8 Zooms a day. There's no question, if you're part-time, you should be able to do anywhere between 6 to 8 Zooms a week. That just basically means you are doing nothing more than 2 Zooms every other day. That's really what it means. Okay, so you gotta get appointments down. You gotta get things set up so you can make money. What's a win as far as making money? I believe it's about $1,000 a month. Okay, $1,500 is even better. But $1,000 a month part-time is a great win in Primerica. Because see, there'll be people that'll go deliver food, they'll go do, all these other extra things. It'll take them like a week, 2 weeks to go make any money or make $1,000. Man, they gotta put in a lot of hours in a week. And you mean to tell me you can put in anywhere between 5 to 8 hours a week in Primerica and make $1,000? That blows me away. So you want to be able to, hey, look, make sure that you're doing appointments, Zooms, so you can get to a place where you can start to make Primerica money. Man, because Primerica money is sweet. I mean, I remember when I was a district leader, I had just gotten licensed. I worked on earlier, like the first thing I told you, I said I worked on becoming very independent. So I got all these things that I'm outlining here together, and then I got to the place where I got productive. So when I got productive and I started seeing people and having appointments, I told my trainer, hey, Carlos, I got this, man. I got this. And man, I would go close, and it was so sweet because I would go close and I'd be like, I would walk out and the family would be excited. I'd get back to the car. This was, of course, we're seeing people. And I'd be like, I'd look at the compensation. I'm like, I just made $480. I spent an hour with this family and made $480. I was so blown away. That changed my life, man. And I know it can change your life as well. You start doing 3, 4 of those a month. Can you imagine? You have a great month where you just go for it and you start making $2,000-$3,000 a month in this business. It is totally amazing, for you to get in that place. And then the very last point I want to outline is you getting in position to get your investment license. Okay? So I don't want you to rest at your life insurance license. I want you to get your investment license so you can jump right into your investment license. Okay, don't take a break. Don't say, oh my God, I got my life license, I could chill. No, I want you to go right into getting your investment license. Okay, so getting your investment license is paid for. That's all you have to do. is pull up the licensing education, getting your investment license. Click on that tab, and man, we're gonna go with this thing. So we expect you to make money, to have a lot of fun, but we certainly welcome your new addition to the team, and that's being Daggone Life Insurance License. So we'll talk to you more about some of these tips, but these are some important takeaways. Hopefully you took some good notes and captured some things I talked about. Man, I'm so happy to be a teammate. God bless. Have a great day.